Hey, so here we have terms in the sidebar. We just started with the draft mode, so this is our draft. It's just outline of the content, and here we have already information about terms which are visible in our article. So we have two elements. So first element are terms in the headers. So there are the terms in the article structure. And then we have the terms in articles. So that are the terms in paragraphs. Some of them, as you can see, can be here and here. And our goal is to fulfill the needs according to specific terms. So let's see, 2022 should be somewhere in the H1, the best mountain shoes for training and racing in 2022. So we are just using the recommendation. Then we have a H2 terms, marathon shoe, yeah. So we are giving straight the recommendations and so on and so on. And you're just going for the header by header. If you figure it out, there is something that I don't really going to like. This is a model, speed 2. You can just exclude it. You can also exclude, for example, New Balance, because we are not going to work on this brand. So you can just clear up everything what won't be used by you, and then you will just have the good recommendations. So what you can do on the keyword level. If you click on any keyword, you will see, first of all, few elements like a copy terms to the clipboard, highlight terms. Also, you can set it up on some levels, like I would like to rank for this keyword. It's a mine branded keyword. It's a competitor keyword. It's a negative keyword. Negative keywords means that it will be not shown in any of your future recommendations. So for example, negative keyword here could be something like New Balance. And then even if the New Balance will be visible in the H1 or H2, we will never ever recommend you New Balance keyword. And then you can just say exclude from suggestion. Exclude from suggestion. It's only from this one, from this single analysis. So it will be only excluded here. And if happens, it will be included in other results. And you can also report this as a not correct term in the language model. So if you see something that is really not correct, then you can just report it to us, and we are looking on this report and we are figuring out what to do to improve the language model. And also you have on every term, you have the examples, like how this was used, where it was used, and so on. So as you hear, you see the models, yes, so you can just look where it was, how it was used, and you can also copy this header or text. I will just copy this text as a header. We will try to use it as a header somewhere here, just to give you an example how this works. So I can just paste it here, make it H2, or I can just make it H2 as well from MNE here. So yeah, H2. So basically, you can play with these terms in headers and with terms in articles as well. Also, I will show you running shoes. I will show you also how we clustering the keywords which has the same meaning, which means like they are very similar. Indeed, because in Google Eyes, they do something which is called tokenization of the document. So they don't really keep the document as you read it. They, during the process of understanding the document, they just take the most important parts of the document and then build the tokens out of those parts. So this is quite similar to this what we are seeing in the sidebar. So they have something like running shoes, and they have the importance of the elements for a specific document. If you would like to know more, I will just point you out to one of our webinars where I'm describing how Google renders the documents. But in general, everywhere where we can, we try to just merge very similar items, very similar words together. So for example, here you have a marathon, but if we just do something like, I will just generate some text here. I ask during the text generation, I ask to use specific keywords. As we can see here, we have the text. We can already see that we have the marathon and marathons because I just asked it. Yes. So as you can see here, we have the terms with variations and so on. Sometimes with the synonyms for good shoe. And we also merge those type of terms. Why we do this? Because it's quite important that you are, as a writer, you can just write in your own style. You don't have to use the exact words and so on. So it's quite easy for you to follow up with your, I would say, storytelling and just using something which has the same meaning. You don't have to really use exactly the same words. So I believe this is all according to the terms in the articles. Two more options here. You can very easy switch the visibility. So for example, show me only those which I didn't use yet, or in suggestion range, this one are good ones, and so on. And you can as well, especially when you are just have something which is outside of the range already, so it's used it too many times. I will just explain you how this will be visible. So for example, you have something which is already outside the suggested range, so slightly above the range. Yes, so this is what we have, slightly above the range. And then if you don't know where it is and how to really use this one, then you can just click here and ask system to highlight the terms in the text. Yes. So this is where you can very easy spot the term. And also if this is the term which, like for example, a marathon, so we have marathon, marathons, and so on, you can do the same. And also the marathon and marathons will be like here, like you see here, will be visible. Yes, highlighted. We will use the highlighted highlights with the colors soon. So this is on our list. So it will be also easier for you to, if you just use all at once, it will be easy for you to understand where are the right usage and where is just a little bit not enough, a little bit too much already. So I believe that was helpful. Anyway, if you have any kind of questions to our team, we are always more than happy to answer.